On that raging inferno in California now, where four wildfires we've been reporting have been tearing through parts of Los Angeles, forcing tens of thousands of people to evacuate.
Now, authorities say the worst is still to come, with a state of emergency officially declared. Joining us now is Melbourne man Jax McClellan, who is in Pasadena, Los Angeles, which is just south of one of the fires. Jax, thanks so much for talking to us. So you're waiting to evacuate, is that right? What's the situation where you are?
Yeah, so we're just south of the fire, and we got an Amber Alert at 7 a.m. this morning. Our phones just started going crazy, saying we're under evacuation warning, which basically means get ready to go. So we rushed around, packed as much as we could, shoved it into bags and suitcases, threw a bunch of food in the car, and now we're just sort of sitting tight, waiting to see if that becomes a mandatory evacuation order or you know, what happens from here. So we're just sort of waiting to see what happens, and then, you know, if it becomes a mandatory evacuation, we'll just sort of go, I guess. Yeah,
look, it looks like you've got a bit of warning in your area, as we've been seeing all morning in other parts of Los Angeles. No warning at all, particularly in that Altadena area, where people have fled very quickly, but their homes are just going up hundreds by the hour. How quickly has all of this developed in your area?
Well, this kicked off at 6 p.m. Last night is when things start. I mean, it's 12:30 p.m. here, 12:45 p.m. So, you know, it happened really quickly. And I think the thing that was really difficult is, like, I mean, we stayed up all night, but you basically got no sleep trying to keep up to date with all the everything that was happening. And, you know, it would just, I mean, it's over 10,000 acres now, and it just went from, you know, relatively, you know, okay to sort of just this massive thing. And it's really scary.
Yeah. Gosh, and just looking at the sky there, it's either blood orange or red, or it's completely black. Look, you're not from America. Do you know where you'll go if you get evacuated?
Not really. I mean, we will just sort of, you know, we're south of the fire, so we'll just keep moving south, I guess. We'll just get in the car and just go. I mean, a couple of neighbours have offered, you know, some of their extended family. We can maybe hunker down with them, but otherwise we'll just, you know, I don't know, try and find a hotel that will take us in for a couple of nights and hope for the best. I mean, I think that's kind of a second, you know, this sort of second level of how scary it is, you know, I mean, where do you go?
Yeah, Jax, look, it's a terrible dilemma that a lot of Australians have faced. When do you go as well? You've got all the warnings in place. I wonder, has it crossed your mind just to get out now and be careful?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing that's really hard, is it's sort of like, we could go now, but then, you know, then it becomes a whole thing, like, you know, this is our house and this is our apartment, and so while we're relatively safe here, it feels like, you know, maybe that's where we should stay, but it is a really hard decision, because if, you know, we could go, but then where to, and then for how long, you know, it's just so hard to know.
And you're not 100% safe anywhere, right, at the moment, given just how quickly these fires are propping up. Jax, we'd love to check back in with you tomorrow, if that's okay. We will be thinking of you and your wife throughout the day. You know,
don't hesitate.
Yeah, really difficult time. Yeah. All right, as an Australian, you know wildfires as well as anyone. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks, good to talk to you.
Yeah, best of luck.